There were 6 victims, all between the ages of 13 and 18.
Teenagers shot to death, and it appears to be the latest in a troubling trend across the city.
From a convenience store surveillance camera was another sad reminder of the violence that has claimed dozens of students.
With 2 gunshot wounds, his injuries are not known at this time.
A lot of people who are young are dying really early when they're not supposed to.
You're losing children, the ones that are doing the shooting and the ones that are dying because of the shooting.
I came from 140th at the age of like 11 years old. During that time, I was in school, I was fighting. I fought just about everybody. Before they called me bad news. That was everything bad that you didn't want to know or come in contact with. My first time getting shot up, I got shot right here in the middle of the street. One of my young guys caught feelings on the way I was dealing with one of the dudes that he rocked with. I was going off emotions and I was feeling some type of way, so I'm fighting right here in the middle of the street. He felt some type of way about it, so he caused himself being a hero and saving this dude. But in the process of trying to save his dude or help his dude ended up getting a lucky hit on me. Me and him getting into an altercation, we started flipping words and going back and forth. He pulls out, shoot me 2 times in my stomach. Then next 5 seconds, I get shot in my back. And then I falls down and I'm laying on the ground. My guy was asking me, can you move your legs? I was like, nah, I can't move nothing right now. He kept saying, yo, Bad, I told you to chill, I told you to chill. And I'm looking at him, I'm saying to him, like, I wanted to chill, but how do I chill on bad news? Being a young guy out here, we're taught you have to show and prove who you are. Where's the learning? Where's the teaching? Where's the betterment at it?
Guns in mailboxes, storm drains, and stoops in a 1-block area, 129th Street between Lenox and 5th Avenue. So Eyewitness News reporter Tim Fleischer is there tonight with much more on the story.
The picture says 1,000 words. This is what I call jail. Here's the battleground. We lost Jonathan Bells in January. He got caught slipping, bringing a young lady home at 133rd and 7th. They shot and killed him. The perpetrator was 15 years old. So this is the wall. And basically these are just incidents that have happened recently. This one was recent. It was the 8-year-old boy shot in the Bronx less than 2 weeks ago. We also have 2 beautiful girls from the east side of Harlem, Cheyenne Baez and Taisha Jones, who was killed on Brighton Beach last year. Their moms knew each other. The kids participated in the same youth programs. And Cheyenne, this is her mother, Lisa. Cheyenne was simply sitting in the back of her building with her girlfriend, and she got shot.
Like, little kids in my building, they think that's all right. Like, somebody dying, like, oh, okay, now I get to get another chain. Like, it's not like, okay, somebody died. Like, you go to my head, you ask them why. Like, I've asked them, like, why y'all don't like each other? Like, what's the beef? These people coming over here to my society, they don't live over here. So, I'm gonna kill them, and that's just how it's gonna be, and it's just gonna continue. I don't know why I'm killing them. I got beef with somebody, and I don't know why I got beef with them, but the rest of my friends do, so I'm gonna have beef with them too. Like,
last year, we had about 300 cases involving possession of loaded firearms, and about 25% of those cases or more involved young men and women 18 years and younger.
I mean, look at the stack of portraits you have there.
It's just unbelievable.
Last October.
Right.
This is the boy you talked about, you said on the east side, Taft Johnson.
Yes.
This was a 15-year-old boy.
He just got killed, right?
They called him Chicken Ding.
Yes.
He got killed in June. That was Taft Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Assistant Commissioner O'Connor came, as some of you are looking at the pictures, and I'm glad he started you to see the pictures so you can see how real stuff is. Even though we lost our children, but sometimes you have to see for yourself what other families are going through and how real it really is.
I lost my, not only my oldest son, my firstborn, my friend. I saw him the night that he was killed. He came and he went to sleep, and then he got up and when he said, okay, Mom, I'll see you tomorrow. And he gave me a bear hug, because that's what we used to tease him. I said, "You're gonna break my back, you hug me so hard." But I just am so grateful to God that I just got a chance to say goodbye to my son. Because I know God sent him there to say, because he left my house at 12 o'clock and he was killed at 1:15. So it was by God's grace that, I mean, I think about that so many times that it just brings me joy and a happiness to know that I got the chance to tell him, "I love you, Kenny." Yeah. And he hugged me and he gave me that bear hug. And sometimes I lay in my bed and I swear I feel that bear hug. And I just smile.
Knowing that his child got killed and died in his arms.
Yes.
And he's still standing and he comes and sits with us faithfully.
Mom in a lot of pain. Ever since at that moment when my son died, I died too. A part of me died. And I'm hurting. I'm hurting. I'm hurting right now. I'm always hurting. There's no like, I'm not scared of nothing now. Someday I want to die. That's why I end up with the UL. I tried to commit suicide at one time.
When somebody die and you realize you have no hands on it, you can't stop and go time out, chill, I don't want this lifestyle no more, let him live. Hearing people die and listening to the last words that they say, it don't only be for them, it be for you as well.
George, 12-3 on duty now, or you still responding back?
We have to realize that as emergency responders that we do all that we can do for a patient. Sometimes we have great outcomes and they make it and they get to go home to their families, but at the same time, we realize that we didn't cause the problem. We did everything we can.
The gun violence and kids and family members having to put up and deal with that, I'm gonna show you the room where you don't want your family to ever be on the other side of the glass because you chose to be young and run in the streets. You know, these are the tables, again, that they use to bring us the bodies down from other floors in the hospital. And we would take the body, pull them out of the compartment, put them on this gurney, wrap them with a sheet. Only thing that would be exposed is their face for the family to view the face. You don't want to put yourself in that kind of a position in life to where you would have to have your mother or grandmother, or aunts, uncles, little brothers, little sisters, whoever may love you, your best friends, your teachers, have to be on the other side of that glass crying, wishing they could touch you.
Most of the times we pick up these kids or adults, they shot, and the first thing out of their mouth, please don't let me die, you know? It's like a karma, don't let me die. And then when you tell them, okay, everything's gonna be fine, you know, to get to the hospital, if they decide that they wanna change, they'll change. If they don't, they go back doing the same thing, and we probably will get the same person again, or he might expire the next time around.
This is the autopsy saw. This is what we would use to cut open the human head and any other bone that's necessary to cut, because sometimes you may have to cut ribs. And if the doctor needs a piece of the spinal column, he'll use this saw to cut out the spinal column. See, the blade is just rocking. Yeah, that's the formalin dripping out of what it's wrapped in. And this is a brain, cut and chopped into sections. Yeah, here's it even open.
Burying these kids 15 and 16 years old, parents coming in and sitting down and picking a casket for your child when you should be picking out an outfit for graduation or picking a college for your child to go to, but you're picking a cemetery for them to be buried in. You're picking out a casket for your child to be laid out in.
They lead these kids to find refuge in the streets and think that these streets love them when they don't love you back at all. The streets are just gonna take from you. Keep taking and taking and taking, and you think you giving because it's gonna one day give it back, but it's never gonna give back. You're gonna either end up in here, possibly in jail. Once you come in here, ain't no coming out.
A lot of times I didn't get a chance to stop and pull back, and then sometimes I did, because if I would've came back to the street the same way I was, I'd be dead right now. Now when people do something to me, I do be thinking in my head like, I gotta go talk to these people. I gotta talk to these people, because probably if they hear me talk, then maybe they'll rearrange the whole situation. Because the thing is, this person don't feel validated. They still feel like they got their dignity. They still feel like a gangster because I'm talking to them instead of shooting at them or banging on them. And then they don't have to worry about watching their back. I've been shot. I didn't kill the person that shot me. I shake his hand every day. People shot my door up. I see them. I slap 5 with them. Like, this is how I know I changed. Not because of me not doing the things I used to do, just me not having the feeling and going into the state of mind to have to think like that no more.
We come together to say, Lord, please give us the strength to change the norm. We're here to say that we've had enough in our community. We're here to let the community know there's never any excuse to take another life.
Peace out!
Guns down!
Peace out!
Guns down!
Peace out!
Guns down! Peace up!
Guns down!
Peace up!
Guns down!
If we would have had access to guns back then as easy as they got access to guns now, there would be nobody here to talk to you about this situation.
The main part of the ingredient is you.
Harlem wouldn't be Harlem without teenagers.
A lot of our young people don't really know that we need them. We need them to be alive.
Most of these kids don't understand. If you live by the gun, you die by the gun. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a true saying.
If I heard somebody say they had to take revenge, I would try to tell them that it's not gonna fix anything. It's just gonna kill another person. It's just a cycle.
A good day is every single day because people actually do get better. There's a reason why I do this. People actually do get better.
We can express this to these young people that there's other ways to handle this and get this off of their chest.
They're asking, they're saying, empower them. Give them the opportunity to show you that they are worthy.
You see a beef, you're gonna walk away. Number 2, I'll take a friend with me.
This right here is your last exit out of Harlem. This is where the funeral home comes and gets you when they take you to your services before they send you to your final resting place. And if you're young, you don't want to be coming up out of here. You like to go through the front door.